Hello everyone, here is French Mirage. I hope you're doing well. Here is a special final review from Mecha Invasion Giant Legion Devastator in his combined mode. So if you've already seen the previous review for each figure, you noticed every detail about the quality, the tempos, the paint application, etc. So now we are going to focus on the big figure itself with every articulations, especially the ends, weapons and different features, and of course posing capabilities. So it's going to be quite difficult for me because this figure is so big that I'm forced to be with the wide angle configuration, and I will have to handle this big chunk of metal and plastic with arms and ends very far from me, so it will ask me some effort. So to begin with, features that I really like is the ends. Okay, so try to focus on those. At first, as you can see, each finger is articulated to begin with. The thumb is as a ball joint and pivot, and a second one for the knuckles. So it's really well articulated, maybe a little too big for my taste. Then each finger has three knuckles. Okay. So you can do almost everything. If you want, for example, to do something like this, the V of victory, you want to point with the finger. So that's really nice. And also, as you can see here, it makes a very nice, very realistic closed fist. So it's really well done. Very interesting. As you can see, he's able to grab the weapon very nicely. Really seems like he's just ready to press and fire. Okay, so the position of the fingers is really well. Okay, so also what's really pleasant is the way the handle is connected to the palm, to the hand. You have a big groove, and those two protrusions as big tabs connect very well. It connects really well to the end. It's very secure, and you just have to wrap around the fingers and then the thumb for a very natural and realistic, let's say, handle grabbing. Okay. So we can heal this weapon really nicely. Okay, sorry for deformation because of the angle of the camera. Also, what we have here is for the head. So let's zoom in a little bit. You have the possibility to change the visor, to put the visor on, like glasses in some sort, or without. And then with the weapon, if I can just take it out. So you can put the light on, and the light is just spread in the glasses. So the effect is really good. It works really well. So if you like that, it's there. Unfortunately, the gun is very massive, very imposing. It's actually the 6 guns merged together. Okay, you see the 2 guns from Scavenger and Bone Crusher, the one from Longhorn, the one from Scrapper, Mixmaster, and Hook here. So very nice. However, there's no storing port for the gun. I tried to find in the directives or rather fig if there was a means to store it, but unfortunately no storage option in robot mode. So that kind it's a bit of a shame, because I think they could find some way to put it on the back or whatever. Speaking about the back, we have what I call the rail gun, because it's really reminiscent of the electric gun that we see in the movies. And so this is really the big weapon with the targeting device, and here you have the cannon, the nozzle from the cannon here. Okay, so this is really nice. It works really well, because you really have like an artillery pod on two legs. It's really a war machine. So I think you can make some dioramas with all the figure on the battlefield, with the big Titan that is firing into the enemy lines. So this feature is very interesting, and for this one, the storage weapon is okay. Okay, so good ratchets, and it's really doesn't move around too much. It's locked in that position, so this is pleasant. I appreciate this. For the degree of liberty from the limbs, you can see that the bucket is not really a problem, because if you want to extend the arm, you just have to unfold this articulation, so no problem for doing this. Or turn around like this for the shoulder. And if you want, you can put the bucket back for the pose with the arm next to the body. So as we saw, 90 degrees of bend for the elbow, and you have a tricep rotation, and for the wrist, just rotation and a slight movement back and forth like this, but it's hardly noticeable. For the right arm, it's quite the same thing. If you want to extend the arm, you just take the cap and no problem at all. So it can be unelegant, but it's functional. So it's there. It's the best way to avoid to be hampered by something. You have the elbow articulation, and you have also forearm rotation. I know some people, some guy keeping the arm like this rather than like this, but for me it's quite asymmetric, because this arm is not like this. Okay, so for me, if the left arm is has this orientation, the right arm for symmetry has to be same orientation. Okay, so that's for the arms. Now for the legs. So legs has to be quite static, because it weighs 2 kilograms. Okay, still less heavy than Scorponok, which is 3 kilograms, but it's very dense. Okay, very dense. So hopefully the feet are really heavy with the metal inside, but anyway, everything you see that the body, the upper body is really thick. Some high density here, so it's not flat. It's really it's wide and thick. So there's a lot of mass here. So if you want to make wide poses, it will be difficult to make wider like this, as this. And you see the ankles are at their maximum range here for the tilt, for the tilt edge. If you want to open the leg a little bit more, it will slide and it will fall. Okay, because it's really too heavy. So it's not designed for weird poses. It's designed to stay with feet flat. Okay, because it's too heavy. But it's quite nice already. You can do some walking pose if you want, no problem. You see, if you balance the weight, just turning upper body like this. You can do it without problem. You have to fiddle a little bit, but it's totally doable. Okay. You have pictures with the Iron Man pose, so I can try to do on camera, but can be really difficult. Okay. Let's see. To do like this. this. Wow. So this is a real one. So I think it's stupid to try to do something that only a deluxe is able to do. So don't ask the impossible. It will be limited. Okay. On that point, the Studio Series 86 Devastator is superior, is better for the pose because it's lighter and has a more degree of liberty. So, but it is no opening ends with individual fingers. So it depends the degree of detail you are asking to your figure. For me, when I see all the details, this is pleasant enough. So for my final thoughts about this G2 Devastator, beyond the aesthetic aspect from the set, it is actually really playable. If you take every figure individually, it's really enjoyable because they are so easy to transform and to play with, and they are each at a great amount of detail, so that you almost can say that you have 6 masterpieces. And so really, really nice to have 6 very nice figure and 1 exceptional. Something to just notice, to be aware, is that there's no ball joint in that figure except in the knuckles, just here at first, but even in the hips you have pivot, so no problem of something popping off or taking too much play. So that's really really nice. Okay, so the main advantage of this figure is the quality of the articulations and the durability of the plastics. I hope you enjoyed those reviews, and so please share and leave a comment, and take care. Bye bye.